Hey there, class. Mr. Pusky here. Hope you're having a good day so far. We're continuing with Chapter 1. This is 1.4. We're talking about distribution in like terms today. Essential question is, how do we distribute and combine like terms? Okay. So we have a warm-up here. It says, which of the following in this expression are like terms? Label them with matching symbols. If you are feeling ambitious, combine them too. So why don't you guys go ahead and see if you can do the warm-up. All right, so like terms, like terms are going to be the same variable and the same exponent, okay? So same variable, same exponent. So I like to start with the biggest exponent I see here, which is going to be 3. Let's see, I see 7x to the third there. Any other 7 or x to the thirds? Got negative 3x to the third. And then we have x squared. I see a 1x squared right here. No other x squareds. I see 5x and 8x. And then I see I got negative 4 and 11, okay? And so when we're combining like terms, we're gonna kind of add the numbers in front, the coefficients. And so we have 7x to the third minus 3x to the third is gonna be 4x to the third. I like to cross them off when I'm done with them, makes it easier to see. Minus 2x squared, that's the only one for the x squareds. Then I have 5x plus 8x is gonna be what? 13x. Those are gone. And then I have negative 4 plus 11 is going to be 7. All right, and there we go. Okay, so like terms, how would you define like terms like we talked about? It's going to be the same variable and the same exponent. Okay. So now we did one example. Why don't you guys go ahead and see if you can label the following like terms here. Go ahead and give it a try. All right, so again, biggest exponent I see here is x to the third. I'm going to put a dot above those. Any x squareds, I see 2x squareds here. Any x's, I see 8x and 11x. And we got the negative 6 by itself, that's a constant. All right, so if we do, this is actually a 1x to the third plus 4x to the third is going to be 5x to the third. Okay, these are gone. We got negative 9x squared minus 13x squared is going to be negative 22x squared. Okay, then we have 8x plus 11x is going to be 19x. Then we got minus 6 is by itself, so we get minus 6. All right, so we can kind of been talking about this already, but the way we combine like terms is we're going to add their coefficients, which is the numbers in front, okay? Add their coefficients. Okay, so we've been doing it already for a little bit here, but let's see how we do this here, okay? Why don't you guys go ahead and pause and see how you do for number 1. Give it a try. All right, biggest exponent I see here is x squared. We got x and x, and then we got constant and constant, okay? So we're adding the numbers in front. We got negative 5x squared is by itself, so we got negative 5x squared. I see 4x minus 13x is going to be negative 9x. I see negative 10 plus 7 is going to be negative 3. And there we go. All right, now we've done a couple together. Why don't you guys try 2 and 3 and see how you do? Okay, so we're going to combine like terms here. I see x squared is the biggest exponent here. We've got x and x, and we got a constant. So 2x squared minus 9x squared is going to be negative 7x squared. We have 7x minus 15x is going to be negative 8x. And then we have negative 5, which is kind of along for the ride. There we go. How about number 3? Biggest exponent I see is x squared. We got x and x. We got constant and constant. Okay, so we got negative 1x squared plus 14x squared is going to be 13x squared. We got 8x minus 13x is negative 5x. We got 4 minus 10 is going to be negative 6. All right, very cool. Okay, moving on with distribution now. We're going to kind of combine like terms. We're going to distribute, and then we're going to distribute and combine like terms. Why don't you guys, how do we distribute? What operation is it? Why don't you guys see if you can figure it out with this example here, okay? All right, so for 1 and 2, we're distributing. Does this look familiar? What are we going to do with this 3 here? We're going to do this kind of loop thing here, okay? We're going to do 3 and x and 3 and negative 5. What operation are we doing when we do these loops here? What are we going to do to the 3 and x? Hopefully, so we're going to multiply. We're going to multiply 3 times x is going to be 3x. And 3 times negative 5 is going to be negative 15. Okay. All right, number 2, similar thing here. We got negative 2 times 4x squared is going to be negative 8x squared. And we got negative 2 times 9x is going to be negative 18x. And we got negative 2 times negative 11 is going to be positive 22. So these are our answers for this, okay? So what goes in the blanks here? Why don't you guys see if you can figure out what goes in the blanks here, okay? So distribution is multiplication. We need to multiply every term outside the parentheses with every term inside the parentheses. And parentheses are these guys right here, okay? All right, why don't you guys go ahead and try a few more examples here and see how you do. Okay, number 3, so we're multiplying negative 5 times 8 is going to be negative 40. Negative 5 times x is going to be negative 5x. And that's it for this. Okay, how about number 4? We're multiplying x times negative 3x squared is going to be negative 3x to the third. X times 2x is going to be 2x squared. And x times negative 1 is going to be negative x. Okay. Number 5 is a little weird because the number's at the end of the parentheses, which is still fine. I like to go all the way across here, so I'm going to go 3 times x squared is going to be 3x squared. 3 times negative 3x is negative 9x. And 3 times 5 is going to be 15. All right, and that is distribution. All right, now we're going to put it all together down here. We're going to distribute and combine like terms, okay? Why don't you guys see if you can figure out how we do this with 1 and 2. Give it a try. All right, so for number 1, anything to distribute here? Yeah, we got the negative 4, so we're going to do negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8 plus 6x. Okay. So we distributed. Now, where are the like terms here? Well, we got x and x are going to be like terms, and 8 negative 8 by itself. What's negative 4x plus 6x? It's going to be 2x minus 8. Okay. So that's how you distribute and combine like terms. I would just kind of bring this down and then add it at the end here, okay? How about number 2? This is like FOIL or kind of double distribution here. Yeah, so I would kind of multiply everything in one parentheses by everything in the other parentheses. So I want to start with x times x is going to be what? Got x squared. And we got x times negative 8 is going to be negative 8x. Okay. Then I like to go kind of underneath to kind of keep it nice and organized here. I got 4 times x is going to be 4x. And I got 4 times negative 8 is negative 32. So we distributed everything in one to everything in the other. Now we got to combine like terms here. So what do we have here? We got x squared is by itself. We got x and x. Then we got negative 32. So x squared is going to stay. What's negative 8x plus 4x going to be? Negative 4x minus 32. And that's it. That's if we distribute and combine like terms. All right, why don't you guys go ahead and try 3 through 6 now. Why don't you guys pause the video and try a few more examples. Go ahead. All right, number 5 and 6 might be a little tough here if you want to like go revisit those together, but 3 and 4 should be very similar to what we just did. So let's go through those first here, okay? So we have, for this one, anything to distribute here? Yeah, we got the 7 to the 3x and 7 to the negative 4. What is 7 times 3x? That is 21x. 7 times negative 4 is going to be negative 28. We bring down the negative 2x here. Any like terms here? 21x and negative 2x. 21 minus 2 is going to be 19x minus 28. All right, there we go. Very cool. How about number 4? I like to multiply 2x times everything in the other parentheses first. We've got 2x times x. It's going to be 2x squared. 2x times 1 is going to be positive 2x. Then we go underneath. We got negative 7 times x is negative 7x. Negative 7 times 1 is negative 7. Any like terms? X squared is by itself. 2x and negative 7x. And we got negative 7. So 2x squared is fine. What's 2x minus 7x going to be? Negative 5x minus 7. Cooperating minus 7. There we go. And there's our answer. All right, the last two are pretty tricky, okay? So we're going to maybe do number 6. If you guys want to try these on your own, that's fine. We're going to do number 6 first, okay? So we have, in both these problems, we have a binomial, which is 2 terms, and a trinomial, which is 3 terms. This is a binomial. So like x minus 2 and number 5 is a binomial, and then the 3x squared plus 4x minus 6 is a trinomial, okay? So it's 2 terms and 3 terms, right? So terms are just like expressions that are separated by addition and subtraction, okay? So when you're doing these, what I would do is go from 2 to 3. It's going to keep it nice and organized for you, okay? So we're going to do number 6 together here first, okay? Yeah, let's do number 6 here. So we have this negative 3x plus 1. So we're going to multiply negative 3x by everything in the other parentheses. So we're going to go negative 3x times 2x squared is going to be what? That is negative 6x to the third. Oops. Then we got to do negative 3x times negative 8x is going to be what? Plus 24x squared. Negative 3x times positive 5 is going to be negative 15x. Okay. And then we're going to do the 1 times everything over here. So we're going to do 1 times 2x squared is going to be what? 2x squared. And 1 times negative 8x is negative 8x. And then 1 times 5 is going to be plus 5. Okay. So see how we get these nice arcs that kind of cover everything? I think that's the best way to do it. If you do it the other way, it's going to get kind of confusing. So you'll get kind of overlapping arches, okay? All right, combine like terms now. What are the like terms? We got x to the third, x squared. We got x, and then we got a 5 here. So we got negative 6x to the third. Let's see. We got 24x squared plus 2x squared is going to be 26x squared. These are gone now. And then negative 15 minus 8x is going to be negative 23x. These are gone, and we got plus 5. There we go. All right, sounds good. Okay, why don't you guys try number 5? Now we do one of these examples together. So for number 5, we got x minus 2 times all this. We're going to do x times 3x squared is going to be 3x to the third. Go down a little bit. 3x to the third. X times 4x is going to be plus 4x squared. X times negative 6 is negative 6x. Now we go underneath. We do negative 2 times 3x squared is going to be negative 6x squared. Negative 2 times 4x is going to be minus 8x, I mean. And negative 2 times negative 6 is going to be plus 12. All right, like terms, x to the third by itself, x squared, x, and then the 12. So we got 3x to the third. We got 4x squared minus 6x squared is negative 2x squared. Okay, and then we got negative 6x minus 8x is negative 14x. And the plus 12 is going to come along for the right. And there's our answer. All right. In class, I'd probably ask you come up with a couple of problems for yourself to solve. But I think for now, I think we are totally okay. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and we will talk soon.